In 2025, working with our partners BCH, we reviewed the impact of incorrect insurance for clients who had their properties valued. We discovered that 59% would cost more to rebuild than they're currently insured for, with an average increase of 58% needed, and none of them were aware of it. Could your property be incorrectly insured too? On first hearing these numbers, 59% and 58% sound surprisingly large. But if you or anyone you know has recently had building work done at home, you'll know that the cost of building material, and therefore construction, is more expensive than ever before. And these new high costs would also apply to you if you had to rebuild your property should anything go wrong. There are lots of reasons for these new high costs: COVID, cost of living, inflation, Brexit, rising fuel costs, shortage of HGV drivers. These are all driving up the cost of building materials, which means, and this is the critical point, the value that you insure your property for, which may have been correct last year, almost certainly isn't correct now. But as the property owner, it's your responsibility to ensure your property's value on your insurance policy is correct. If it isn't, you could be incorrectly insured or underinsured. This could have a huge impact if you ever needed to make a claim. For example, your property suffers damage as a result of a fire or flood, costing £200,000, on a building which is insured for £500,000. But all these external factors like COVID, cost of living and so on have meant that the property should have been insured for £1 million. This means your building is only covered for half of its value, which would mean the insurers would only be liable to pay half of the £200,000 damage, which is £100,000. That's a shortfall of £100,000 that you would have to find. And who has that lying around? So how do you make sure you're safe? The answer is reassuringly simple. You need to know the current rebuild value of your property. So if you haven't had a professional reinstatement assessment within the past 36 months, it's important to get one as soon as possible. These are quick and easy to do, and after it, you'll either know you're insured correctly or how much you're underinsured and what to do about it. As mentioned earlier, 59% of properties are under or incorrectly insured, and none of those clients were aware. So let's make sure you're safe. Find out if you're adequately insured from as little as £105 plus VAT. Email us now on building.valuations@howdeninsurance.co.uk and we'll show you the simple steps to take to protect your property.